Hi, Jake from Culver's here, and welcome to another training video on the basics of the many jobs you'll find here at our FDA-approved establishment. If you're watching this video right now, it means you've been working here for long enough to get acquainted with our restaurant and its history. Anyways, here's a quick reminder of exactly what this restaurant is and its history. Culver's is a Wisconsin-based fast food restaurant headed by Craig C. Culver. But you already know that. We force you to bow down and pray at a shrine dedicated to him for 15 minutes before and after every shift. I remember my first day, one of my coworkers only prayed for 14 minutes and burst into flames as soon as they clocked in. A few removed their hats as my manager spoke calmly. "Someone get him to the grill. We've got to upsell chopped steak today." But you already know that. If you're watching this right now, it means you're moving past the amorphous subhuman troglodytes typically put on things like running, where you take bags to cars for 5 hours, or dining room, where you wash tables and handle trash like yourself. Stick to what you know, I guess. And if you're new here and your manager put this video on by mistake, we working the real jobs want you to know that we hate you, and believe that this restaurant would run better if you were all lynched on the various billboards we have scattered around Wisconsin. Oh, what, you gonna cry? Why don't you learn to press buttons on a tablet screen like a fucking adult? Back to drive though, your new position. Drive-thru is typically divided between two people, the order taker and the cashier. The order taker works exactly the same as when working on register, only except you're listening to their orders through a static-filled, glitchy, borderline incomprehensible alternate dimension that seems to draw people who prefer to either whisper at a pitch only dogs could hear, or shout the wrath of Zeus at you. It's your job to translate their ancient speech onto the register before you, make sure to ask if they want any salt or ketchup packets, and promptly breathe a sigh of relief as you just finished your first of about 200 orders that night because this is a Friday and God hates you. Or at least, wants to test your prowess on your first day. So what do you do if you're in a situation in which the utter moron in front of the speaker won't stop speaking dog whistle at you? Well, if you get frustrated enough, you can always send the car forward and let the cashier fucking deal with it, where they'll have to lean halfway out the window only for the 105-year-old decrepit human being sitting in the car to mumble,
"I'd like to know what I'm getting."
"Spuddy, so would I." The cashier's job is to take the money from the customer, grab any drinks and custard that they may have ordered, and send them on their way before they realize that you know what you're doing about as much as they do. It's also where you'll find out whether your coworker is good or shitty at their job. If they're good at their job, the former is all that applies, and your shift should coast right along. If your drive coworker is shitty at their job, you'll spend most of your shift correcting the fuck-ups and dealing with the disgruntled failed abortions yelling at you and expecting reparations for their tragically lost 4 seconds of time. And after being forced to reverse engineer their entire order, remind them we serve Pepsi and not Coke, tell the kitchen you fixed the fuck-up and how you fixed it, apply coupons that they forgot they had until just now, and print a receipt. You'll finalize their order and breathe a well-deserved sigh of relief that is immediately cut short by a knock on the window. You open it up and hear them utter the words, "Oh yeah, I almost forgot, can I order some ice cream?" The plane hits the Twin Towers in your mind. The register feeds off the negative energy from your body and explodes, totaling this bitch's car in the process. She crawls out of her car holding out a $50 bill that you know isn't all she has, but she wants you to go through the extra effort of fucking checking it so she can have some 20s that don't smell like a strip club or ass. But quickly realizes the utter rage in your face as you get closer and closer in proximity. Children are screaming, the elderly are suffering cardiac arrest as you slowly close in on this helpless, worthless waste of space and grab her by the shoulders and utter, "We don't serve ice cream."